What's up, guys? It's Dimax One, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today, we are reacting to the California fires that are happening, and it's kind of scary. Not that scary, but scary. Because, well, it is scary. It's the worst fire that's ever happened in LA. So I'd say it's pretty scary. But yeah, let's get into this video. Like and subscribe. Yeah.
Are absolutely terrifying. And look at these guys, bro. Like, these firefighters. This is insane. Like, actually out there. Like, bro, imagine how fucking hot it is. Holy, look at that.
Bro, just imagine all those people on that airplane being like, what the hell is happening? What am I flying into?
That's from the sky. There's two men trapped as their dog is surrounded by the fires.
What? Why did they stay?
Hi.
Who is?
Just be okay. You gonna be okay? Hi. You gonna be okay?
Why did they stay?
Oh shit.
Shit, yeah, it's true.
What
Yeah,
about
shit.
that, dude? Look at that. Oh shit.
Yeah. And look at the winds, too. Like, look how the fire's moving around. Is this AI or real? No, this shit's real.
Bro, is this AI?
Plastic is gone, dude. Yeah. Fuck. Look at.
This is crazy.
Shit.
Oh my god.
So where's the gas? Outside. Okay, the gas is off right now.
I would
I mean, duh.
hope so.
I would
Yeah, I
hope
want to
so.
make sure that was turned off for sure.
No, don't open the window.
Of course, the gas
Don't
is
open-
off.
What do you mean?
Don't open anything.
Who gonna open? Wait, he trying to open the window? No, close the window. Oh
Bro,
my
he's
god,
trying to
man.
die. You're trying to die.
Get some fresh air. Yeah, you think that we could order? Is DoorDash? Is this like gonna mess up? Oh yeah, that. Yeah, it says it's gonna take longer for it to get here. Fuck. Okay. Look at this.
I want to take you here live right now. So this is Pacific Palisades. All of these cars were ditched. So
People just got out of their cars and started
they
running.
took their keys. This is
Bruh.
Palisades Drive,
Yeah.
as well as Sunset Boulevard. This
That's a lot of
dozer is
cars,
just
bro.
moving
I'd be
these vehicles
pissed.
out of the way.
Yeah.
I could never leave my car like this.
Unfortunately, it's an emergency situation, and this is what they have to do. They are moving the cars as we speak. Unfortunately, there are dozens of cars. This looks like a movie set. Unfortunately, this is real.
It's not a movie set.
They have to do what they have to do.
Look at this. This is insane. It's a nice Benz, though.
Literally,
It
they're
was.
moving the cars, the SUVs. We're
It's
seeing
going on the side of the road pretty
very
soon.
Nice vehicles, Teslas up here, but that's because the car owners, they took their keys and they just started running. They left the cars here.
Why would
The
you leave
firefighters
the
were trying to
cars?
clear
I
the
don't-
pathway,
I
clear
don't
the
get it.
roadway.
Can you imagine being like an insurance CEO right now? It's like first you have Luigi, and like now like you work at Geico, and it's like
Bro, you're fucked. Stressed.
well, I would be so stressed.
This is an
Think
emergency
about that, yeah.
situation where
We'll have to
they
pay
need
today,
get up to the
yeah.
lines. They want to make sure
That's
people
bad.
are not trapped up there. But this line of cars probably goes about 300 feet deep, at least as long
300 feet?
as I can see from this bird's
Why
eye view.
why would you
Oh
leave
my
your car?
God.
Going back, they're in a situation here where they are literally moving these vehicles out of the way. Yes, it is causing damage, as you can hear from the screeching noises.
Why isn't he just holding
but that
W?
is what they have to do.
I don't know. I would assume that the guy that's operating the heavy machinery knows how to operate it better than me, but I will be fair. I am also wondering the same thing. Look at this. Oh my god.
Oh, My God.
People just driving around. Look at that.
They are. They're just driving around like in
This
the
reminds me
fire.
of like in Stalker 2, whenever you have to like go inside a building, whenever they're gonna have like one of those discharges.
Damn. No alert is crazy.
Or Mordor. Yeah, definitely that too.
Bro,
An
this is
emission,
literally
yeah.
how it looks. This is literally how it looks.
Oh my God. There's another one too. Look at this. Next one.
Thanks.
Wow.
Man, this shit is
lit
like
on
some
fire and everything, man.
GTA shit, bro.
There's some fucked up birds who start fires if this isn't man-made.
Oh, not some
I
birds.
don't. I mean, I'm not a. Like, I don't know how this. Like, I don't know. It was the wind. Yeah, it shit looks bad. Yeah.
This shit
I mean,
looks
this
like,
is
bro,
it is a natural event.
it looked like to me like a volcano. Like I've never seen a volcano erupting, but that's what it looked like. Like
That these things happen. Though, to be fair, it is. Like, it's not like they just randomly spawn in.
their homes, and
Look at this.
my heart goes out obviously to the people with their homes. And
Rick, billionaire real estate developer, calls into LA local news. This is like a third world country. There's no water coming out of the fire hydrants. The LA mayor, Karen Bass, is on a foreign trip in Ghana.
bro, there's so many things wrong with that. This looks like a third world country. Yes. There is no water coming out of the fire hydrants. What the fuck? Why? And they say California's not in a drought. We are. And last but not least, the mayor went on a foreign trip to Ghana. Yeah, they're literally trying to extract water from the Pacific Ocean. IRL stream. He goes, I'm not going out there. No. Bro, I think this was planned too. I'm not gonna lie.
and watching the small businesses around us go up in flames.
I mean, like, to be fair,
2,900.
it's kind of convenient for Karen.
Here's right. Karen just
You know,
left.
like, I mean, I bet this shit would
like
be
to Ghana,
stressful if she
of all
was here.
places.
And, like, she doesn't have to deal with it because she's like someone that's, yeah, I mean,
She's
that's
in
good.
Ghana.
I mean, we had Ted Cruz do the same thing, right?
This is people's
Yeah,
livelihoods.
she's on vacation.
So it's devastating. But what is most concerning to me is our first responders and our firefighters
Yeah.
who are trying to battle this. There's no water in the Palisades. There's no water coming out of the fire hydrant.
That sounds like a
This
problem.
is an absolute
A big
mismanagement
problem.
by the city. It's not the firefighters' fault, but it's by the city. And I'm going to be very honest. We've got a mayor that's out of the country, and we've got a city that's burning, and there's no resources to put out fires. So if you look at your pictures, you don't see the firefighters there because there's nothing they can do.
Nothing.
And it looks like we're in a third world country here.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of tough questions that we need to ask the mayor.
I mean, is it really a tough question?
No.
I feel like
No.
this isn't really a tough question. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty simple, really.
And the city council and our representatives and the county representatives, why didn't you work to mitigate this? What was your brush mitigation program? I heard you earlier talking about it's been dry because there hasn't been rain. That's not the biggest problem here. The brush up in these hills that are controlled by the city and the county, I would bet you that if they haven't been handled, mitigated,
They don't have
pruned,
forestry in
removed
California?
for probably 30 or 40 years. This was a disaster waiting to happen. And what's predictable is preventable. And who's paying the price are all of these people in their homes and their businesses tonight.
That's nuts.
Now, we'll rebuild.
Crazy.
But the majority of this
Holy
community
shit, look at that.
is going to have a tough time rebuilding their lives.
Yeah. No, despite the people that get killed, this absolutely is going to ruin people's lives.
It absolutely is. Like, oh my gosh. It's gonna ruin people's lives. Like, I know it happened to a lot of rich people, but it's still, I mean, their pockets are still gonna hurt. Like, and like, imagine if this happened in like a poorer area, you know? Like, it happened in rich areas, which I think is also suspicious. Like, I drive the PCH, I drive down Malibu. Like, it's nice as fuck. Like, you know, I've seen all of those houses on those, like, those beach houses. I've been there. Like, you see in GTA, like, I've been there many times. I've drove through there many times. Like, this is really sad because I really like going to Malibu and Will Rogers Beach. Like, I like all these beaches. And what can we do to stop the wildfires? Save the ozone? I think getting California the right water source is what's needed.
This in an environment that you're used to seeing. I live here. I come to the Palisades.
Look at the
now
old
I'm
people.
seeing buildings that I've
All of these
driven by
old
for years
people.
no longer exist.
What
These
the
are the people in the
Right over
hospital.
there. One of the
They were in like a nursing home or
shopping malls in LA.
Jesus
And-
Christ.
There've been little spot fires popping up around that. So far, that has not gone up. But you can just see this in an environment that you're used to seeing.
God damn. Looks like, yeah, what the fuck? Get closer, bro. I mean, like, he is in it, man.
Yeah, he's
Like,
in the
I'm
fire.
surprised he's not wearing a mask. Like, I would wear a mask if I got that close. Where's Trump? Well, Trump talked about it, apparently.
But let me give you one that you may not know.
Okay.
Which I think you know everything, actually, as a
that's not
student,
true.
as a student of yours. But water, you know,
I didn't
in
know Trump went on Joe
Los
Rogan
Angeles, you can't
podcast.
get proper amounts of water,
Right.
and it's unbelievably expensive. And you might have a house in Beverly Hills, and they're actually thinking about rationing water. Can you believe it?
Yes.
I can believe
And
it. I used to live there.
I was in the farm court country with some of the congressmen. We're driving up a highway, and I say, "How come all this land is so barren?
This is
It's
dry.
farmland, and it looked terrible. It was just brown and bad." I said, "But there's always that little corner that's so green and beautiful." They said,
Man.
"We have no water." I said, "Do you have a drought?" "No, we don't have a drought." I said, "Why don't you have no water?" "Because the water isn't allowed to flow down. It's got a natural flow from Canada all the way up north of water, more water than they could ever use. And in order to protect
And that's
a
why
tiny
he's
little
trying to make
fish,
Canada part of the
water
United
up
States.
north gets routed into the Pacific Ocean. Millions and millions of gallons of water gets poured. You got to see this. We're driving up, and I had never
a
seen it
fish?
before. It's
Is this the fish? Man, fuck
All
him.
this for a fish. All this for a fish?
Fuck that fish. Like, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, what are you talking about that fish for?
Bruh, I didn't know
Yeah.
he went on the Joe
Stupid
Rogan
fucking fish. Who
podcast.
cares about that fish? Fuck that fish.
getting killed because of this stupid administration. But so I see this, and I said, "You got to be kidding."
Yeah.
I said,
gotta
"You
be
mean you have
kidding.
water?" And I looked at it. It's like a valve in your sink, except it's massive. The thing's 5 times taller than your ceiling.
Did you know the center of California was a giant lake?
They have so
What?
much water.
You ever see what it looked like before
No,
they
I
rerouted
never
it?
saw that,
The
no.
center of California, like, what is it, 200 years ago? How long ago did they do that, Jamie? The center of California had a fucking enormous lake in the middle of
And
California.
this would have been a lot easier, you think, again, like about Canada becoming a state. Like, if Canada was a state, it would be a lot easier for us to, like, organize this stuff together and, like, kind of make
Oh,
sure
so
that we
he's
get
for
everything
it.
kind of put, like, you know, like, all on the same, we get everybody on the same page with this, right?
I don't know if Canadians want to be
Because like then
Americans.
if they're getting the water from Canada, like you don't have like the national like.
Or they
barrier.
dumped it into the Pacific.
Who
Yeah.
knows what they did? But whatever foolishness that they did led
think-
to the situation that they're in now.
Think of those dry forests that burned down all over the world. You know, the head of Austria said,
Here
you
it
know,
is, Tulare Lake or Tachi Lake. It's a freshwater lake
Freshwater.
in the southern San Joaquin Valley, United States. Historically, Tulare Lake was one of the largest freshwater lakes west of Mississippi.
Oh,
Show a photo
boy.
of what it looked like back then.
Why
a
is it
great
so
system.
So
blurry?
that's what it looked like. Look at that image. Now go to the one on
wow.
the third from the right.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was an
wow.
Oh, wow.
enormous lake
Beautiful
in the
thing.
middle of California.
That would-
Imagine
That'd
that.
be much more valuable
How
property.
crazy is that?
Oh,
but how
wow.
crazy is
So
that's
what
what it
did
used
they
to look
do?
like? And human beings screwed that
No,
up.
they let it go into the Pacific, and then they.
I don't know
did
what they
something.
did. What did they do? How did it go
Wow.
missing?
Yeah, they drained it.
1983.
They drank
oh
all
my
the water?
God.
They drink all the water.
Oh, went dry a handful of times.
Yo,
Well,
what's up?
you know, lakes do go dry, but that's a big one.
But think of
It's a
it.
big one to go
you-
dry.
This is the result
Right,
of
that's a lot of
anthropomorphic
water.
climate change, multiple water sources running out due to diminishing glaciers, over-harvesting of rivers, and higher temperatures. The Colorado River doesn't even reach the ocean anymore.
Oh,
could
damn.
have
Damn.
Yeah,
all of the
babe, I'm
water you
good.
need.
I'm not in the fire.
all of that land would have more
Shut
water.
up,
The
nerd.
whole thing could be like that little patch.
Yeah.
Literally, I'd say I was with Devin Nunes, a congressman, and other congressmen. We were going up. I was visiting that because they asked me to go up and visit their territory, and I did. But I kept saying, look at this land. It's beautiful, but it's so dry. And I thought they were going through like a desert, like a drought. They said, no, we have water, but it gets... So I looked into it.
What is the fish?
And I got it done. I could have water for all of that land, water for your forests. You know, your forests are dry as a bone.
Yeah.
Okay?
Dangerous.
That water could be routed. You know, you could have everything. Oh,
That's nuts. So this is like a known problem?
not only dangerous.
Yeah, California.
Billions of dollars a year they spend
Yeah.
on
in a drought.
forest fires. And, you know, there's a case with the environment. They're not allowed to rake their forests because you're not allowed to touch it. When a tree falls down, after 18 months, it becomes very dry. It's like, you know, like real firewood. It's bad. You know, a tree that's up, these are all things I learned the hard way, the easy way. But when a tree is up, it sucks water. It's wet. I went to they had a couple of horrible forest fires in California, and I said, you know, you got a lot of trees standing. Yes, they were healthy trees, sir. I said, with this intense heat, you could see they were charred a little bit on the bottom, but they were going to be all right because they're soaking wet because they suck up the water, right? But when they fall,
Right.
they're like, you know, it's like lighting a match.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to clean. They call it maintain your forest. So I was
Yeah.
with the head of Austria. He said, you know, it's a shame. I see all those forests.
He's a tree scientist now?
Right.
Well, based off of my tree science degree that I've gotten from cutting down like 5 trees, I can actually confer with this hypothesis that trees that are in like this, there's usually more water in them than trees that are like this.
I mean,
So
obviously.
I actually, I think that's actually true.
Brown Trump said we change in the Gulf of Mexico. It's the Gulf of America. Man, Trump is trying to do a lot of things. He's trying to make Canada, you know, part of the United States. I think 2025, guys, honestly, could be even worse than 2024.
Yeah, I think it's, I'm not
As in
sure. I think
California.
it's true.
And all they have to do is
There's
clean
another
their
tree
forest,
scientist
meaning
in chat says
rake
it's
it
true.
up, get rid of the leaves, get rid of, you know, leaves that are sitting there for 5 years, and
We'll
they-
certainly
you know,
get rid of the dead fall.
and get rid of the trees that are falling.
Yeah.
That you know are like so many things. This country. By the way,
Could you
I
really
had it
rake the
all
whole
done.
forest, though? I don't think you could rake the whole
Well,
forest.
you could-
I think you can get rid of the deadfall, but raking all
you
the
could
leaves.
certainly get rid of the dead. Okay,
Yeah, I
They
think
don't
that's
suppo-
the real
You
issue,
know,
is the deadfall.
environmentally, they don't want to do that. They don't. They said, you know, it's got to be nature and all this stuff. But in the meantime, this is exactly.
Yeah.
Right. But you could have so. It was the Department of Commerce that needed the approvals, but Gavin Newsom had to sign them. I got it all done. Nobody could believe it. It was all done. I said, I got it. You got so much water. All you have to do is sign. And that guy didn't want to sign.
Did he not want to sign because that would be a political victory for you?
I think no, he didn't. No, I don't think so. He used to say He's a great president, and we got along. We did. We actually got along at that point. But I think somebody said you just can't continue to call him a great president. You know, they do say that. But we had it all done. He didn't sign, and then we got on to other things. And every time I go to California, I said, you have so much water. They don't know it. I'm telling you, people living in Beverly Hills, they turn off the water. Same thing with the electric. They want to go to all electric cars, but they have brownouts every weekend, you know.
Well, right after they made the announcement that as of
Burnouts.
2035, you're not going to be able to buy an internal combustion engine in California.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
within a month, they had some announcement asking people to not charge their Teslas.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy. That's crazy. Like, in 10 years, guys, I'm gonna be forced to give up my car that is run on gas, and I'm gonna have to get a Tesla or some electric car. See, I used to like electric cars. I used to think they were cool until like there's some like conspiracy theories about them and about electric cars controlling humans, like kind of like Wall-E, if you remember Wall-E the movie, like how every human was just reliant on their mobile cards, you know. It's kind of how they want humans to be, I think.
Oh man. Yeah, lots of water on that coast. Like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you have, because, like, I feel like California has a forest fire event, like, maybe every, like, 2 or 3 years. I feel like they've got to figure out some kind of way to make that stop happening, right? I mean, like, it would, and this is, like, just, like, I don't know
You
what I'm
would
talking
think,
about,
right?
right? But it would make sense that if you had people come in and remove a lot of the dead trees and the debris, it would probably slow the multiplier effect of these fires. It would, that would probably happen. Now, I don't know if you could do that or not, but fuck. You
Try.
need to do controlled burns? Yeah, maybe that's it, man. And someone in California most of my life, yeah, California is always on fire. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck to say about it. But there could be a permit. Fire crews are a thing, but mostly voluntarily. You can't just bring water there. It's not possible. No, I didn't say that. Like, I don't think so at all. I thought the Forest Service already did this. I don't know. I mean, like, it's...
I'm super inspired.
She took time out of her already busy schedule to tell us about her vision for the department's future, one that includes a 3-year strategic plan to increase diversity.
People ask me, well, what number are you looking for? I said, I'm not looking for a number. It's never enough.
Out of 3,300 city firefighters, only 115 are women right now. She's already looking at ways to change that. She's quick to point out that doing so has a greater purpose, attracting the best and brightest for the job.
They feel included, they feel valued, and they feel part of a cohesive team.
The chief also checks another box when it comes to inclusivity and diversity at this department. She's a proud member of the LGBTQ community.
See, what are we really pushing in the media, though? Like, it's interesting how we went from a fire to talking about the LGBTQ. Like, it's just interesting to me. Like all the power to her, you know, all the power to her. Like, she's a firefighter, and that's a really hard job, you know. Especially if there's only like 115 women like in it in LA County. Like, I don't know, I guess that's what they said, but it's just very interesting how it just tries to correlate, but that's great, you know, but I feel like that should be its own story, not really intertwined with the fire.
That just kind of opens the door of people that thought, wow, I didn't even know that that was an opportunity for me. I'm super.
Well, how about that? Well, they gotta, I don't know.
We are hosting our new employee orientation, and our focus is to teach our new employees for them to understand cultural competency, identify implicit and unconscious bias, and be aware of the importance of us having a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Diversity is important.
Are we
because
serious right now?
Different people bring different lenses to their job, and those different ideas, those different lenses are important to have the best practices for our industry.
We have people here from hazmat, we have dispatchers in the room, we have people that are responsible for financial management.
What are we trying to show? That we are diverse when it comes to dealing with fires?
So we have a variety of professionals that are receiving this training. We teach
But it's
people
like,
how
why
to
now?
deal with,
Like, I feel like this is
conflict
a separate.
responsibly, how to have challenging conversations.
Like, these are the type of stories that you like show like after the fire is done.
Down stereotypes, and learn more about.
But it's like we're trying to highlight LGBTQ. We're trying to highlight DEI. Like, why right now when there's people literally losing their homes, dying, being injured, fleeing? You got Airbnb offering people homes. You got fucking, it's crazy. You got conspiracy theories about UFOs over the fires. You got, like, it's just a lot. Like, there's tunnels apparently that these billionaires are going under, like planning this shit. I don't know, man. It's a lot.
About cultural competence, and so we do this by working to advance equity throughout community partners and internal.
How does this fight fire?
County.
Man.
I welcome all of you in this room to join, whether
That's
you're
what someone in the chat
LGBTQ+ or
said.
not, or you're just an ally, you have family members, anybody that's willing to engage and learn and grow from the opportunities that this experience has presented you with.
The Los Angeles County Fire Department would be recognized nationally and possibly even globally as an agency that was very serious about diversity, equity, and inclusion, and
I can see that.
Made some substantive changes
Right.
so that everybody could feel safe
Wow.
and feel included.
On behalf of LA County Fire Department, we are so proud of
It's like while we're doing this whole like commercial about the fucking fire department, there's fires still going.
our mission, which is to be proud protectors of life, the environment, and property. If you want more information about our department, please visit us at fire.lacounty.gov.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, yeah, what they mean by fire department is they want to have as many fires as possible, right? It's like the electricity department wants to make sure there's a lot of electricity. Well, that's
Right.
what the fire department's for now too.
Right.
So I guess now it makes sense. Maybe there's a confusion at the government there, right? Yeah, I don't know what to say here. And beautifully, I wonder how the taxpayers feel about their money going towards this bullshit rather than actually fixing the problems. Because this is the way I look at it, is like everything that the government does is money that the government is spending that's your money. So like it's always a zero-sum game. If they're spending money and there's people that are sitting in that room, that means that there are caterers that are being paid. This is a multi-million-dollar operation that's being invested into bullshit that nobody cares about. First comment, this is why you evacuate when they tell you to. I don't know what happened. Like, I have no idea. I mean, he's probably right. I mean, to be real, he probably is. But yeah, they voted for that? I guess so. I don't know what to say. Is Americans thinking you can stop a natural phenomenon? Well, I mean, it's not about stopping it. It's about reducing the harm that it can do, right? Yeah. I mean, it's not like this is it's not a binary thing. It's not like, oh, well, there's a lot of fires. Well, turn them off. Just go turn them off. Just go put water on it. Get rid of it. Yeah, of course that's not how it works. This is a non-binary situation. And so, yeah, no, it's about a mitigation of risk, right? And it's crazy to see the government spending money on bullshit like that while the literal city is burning down. I mean, I don't know what the people in California feel like about this. Certainly seems like it's a real fucking circus over there, I'll tell you.
Yeah, as a person from California, I'll tell you, it is a fucking circus. Literally, I was coming from my photo shoot last night, and I was like 20 minutes like towards Pasadena, and Pasadena's on fire too. And I could see the mountains of Pasadena, and it was burning. And I was like, yo, this looks like a fucking volcano, and I've never seen a volcano. Like, this is real life. Like, it felt like, man, I know I say GTA jokes a lot, but like, it felt like GTA a little bit. Just a little bit. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's rough out here. Pray for us in LA. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, make sure you drop a like and follow. And I'm out. Peace.